Hi, you're watching TV9 News. I'm Pratibha. The results for the Kerala municipal elections are out. It was an acid test for the ruling LDF, a prestige battle for the Congress party, and a do or die for the BJP. Very important for all the three parties as the results are an indication of the election mood ahead of the assembly elections that will be taking place next year. Now, the LDF swept Kerala local body polls. The LDF has managed to retain its victory in the civic body polls for a second consecutive term. In fact, the Left Democratic Front made clear gains in district panchayats, capturing 10 of the 14 local bodies. Now, of course, what does this mean for the LDF? It won Thiruvananthapuram, Kollam, Pathanamthitta. It won in Alappuzha as well, Kottayam, Idukki, Thrissur, Palakkad, Kozhikode and Kannur district panchayats. Though the Congress party did not put up quite a dismal show, it surely must not be very happy with its show in the local body elections as well. In Lok Sabha elections, the Congress party did tremendously well in Kerala. It had won 19 out of 20 seats in the Lok Sabha elections. But this time around, it has done well only in the municipalities, winning 45 out of the 86 bodies. So this means that the Congress party could not really cash in on several factors, including anti-incumbency, the gold scam that has been plaguing the current government, the Kerala government's mishandling of COVID-19 as well. Now coming to the BJP, a very important state for the party. It tried a new social engineering in Kerala as well, this time around fielding several Christians and Muslims. The BJP had only Palakkad municipality previously, and this time it has not just retained Palakkad but also wrested Pandalam municipality from the LDF. Now, Pandalam is in Pathanamthitta district. It was ground zero for the protests against the entry of women into Sabarimala in 2018 as well. So that seemed to have worked for the BJP. But BJP is quite happy with its performance. The BJP has got a majority in only 2 municipalities, but it has made inroads in several other municipalities as well. Of course, there is one pinpoint for the BJP. It wanted to win in Thiruvananthapuram Corporation. It has been one of the party's top agendas, but it could not. It has a strong voter base in this urban area as well, but it could not reach its earlier tally of 34 as well in the 100-member body. So this is something that the BJP will be extremely disappointed about. Of course, the party has now blamed the LDF and the Congress party and has said that the two parties have colluded to ensure that they don't come to power. So that's what it means for each of these parties. Of course, this is what is going to be going into the assembly elections next year. It's going to be an important battle, but the party would be hoping, each of these parties would be hoping that they can make their inroads. For the BJP, they've been attempting several things, including a different social engineering. It might have worked this time around, but a lot more work needs to be done to ensure they can even have an impact in the state of Kerala. Well, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to TV9 Digital. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.